welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be giving you a walkthrough of a lab named SQL Injection Vulnerability and Where class provided by Burp Suite, Portugal Academy or Web Security Academy. Before we start with the lab, let me tell you how to get access to the labs. To get access, you need to register yourself on portugal.net. I'll show the process just in a minute. Let me pull up the screen. Once you navigate to portsfigure.net to create an account, you will be having a similar page, or alternatively, you can click on the link given in the description below. After you land on the screen, just put in your email ID. I would highly recommend to use a student email ID as it might help you get a Burp Suite professional. It is highly beneficial to use use your student ID to register at portsfigure.net. Once you have registered your interest, you'll get an email immediately in your mailbox with the registration form link. Once you have filled up the form, you will be shown a password on the screen. That is a machine generated password, and you are allowed to change it, but you cannot choose a password from your own because it is considered as less secure. Having said that, let's now jump into the walkthrough. As discussed before, we'll be going through the walkthrough of SQL injection vulnerability in where clause, allowing retrieval of hidden data. So the question is SQL injection. This lab contains an SQL injection vulnerability in the product filter. When the user selects a category, the application carries out a SQL query like the following. So they have given us an SQL query that is used in the actual performance of the web page. Let's pretty print this. Now, what do we need to do to solve the question? So the question is, can be solved when to solve the lab, perform an SQL injection attack that causes the application to display one or more unreleased product. Display unreleased products. Now I'll guide you through the steps. So first, let's click on the access the lab. In the meanwhile, fire up your Burp Suite. If you don't know how to set a Burp Suite, you can just view my previous video, or I'll link it in the I button. And once you are on Burp Suite, navigate to proxy, click on open browser. That's much easier for me as well. It's more convenient. Copy the lab link and paste it on the Chrome extension for a Burp Suite. Now let's count the number of products that have been displayed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Those are a total of 12 products. So let's see what can we do. So let's go with lifestyle. So lifestyle, it gives you 3 products. And let's go back to all. And now let's turn on the intercept. Again, we'll go to lifestyle as we have previously visited and know how would it react. So as the question is, we have to display more than the intended number of products that the web page actually wants to. So we'll see this is the header files that are being sent as a request to the web server. As we'll be using this repetitively, you can either use Ctrl+R to send it to repeater, or right click and choose send to repeater. Once it's in repeater, just maximize the screen Burp Suite and send the request. This render option of Burp Suite, I really like it because it gives you the web page outline, but although it is not interactive, but it shows you how the web page will be displayed. So as we know, it is a SQL injection attack. So to check an SQL injection attack, it is generally tested by using single quote or double quote insertion at the end of the query. So what's happening over here is the lifestyle. How is it going through the server? So the web server is just taking the lifestyle and adding single quotes on both the ends. This is known from the query that they have given to us in the question, and by that we can understand adding a extra quotation mark would help us break the query, that is make it a illegal query or incomplete query. So this would be the query if we add a single quotation mark and send it. So let's see what's the server's response after we add a single quotation mark and send it. So it is an internal server error. That means we have found that there's an SQL vulnerability in this category. Now, what is the best way to have something written in a program but also not implement it? It is commenting, right? So once we have added the quotation mark, we'll just comment out the rest of the statement, as we don't want it to be executing. There's still something missing in this statement. You need to always evaluate this condition to be true. So we have to write a condition that will always be true, that is 1 equal to 1 will always be true. Now we have to choose a gate which would give us a true output even if just one condition is true. That is our gate. So now that we have the query ready, we can now use this query in the Burp Suite request repeater. So or 1 equal to 1 and double dash. I hope this works. And still an internal error. Oh, I forgot to put a comment. So that's the reason for the internal server error. Now let's try again. You see, previously there were only 3, now we have 8 products being displayed. This solves your lab. To prove it, I'll just go back to the Mozilla and refresh it. You have it. Your lab has been solved. That's all for today's walkthrough. I hope you like the content. If you do like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. An additional disclaimer that this video is for educational purposes only, and I hope you have learned something out of it and you will put it to good use.